Magandang araw mga kasipnayan! Welcome to Sir Ocnic's YouTube channel. In this video, we will differentiate and identify the measures of central tendency of a given set of data. Also, we will interpret the results. Take a closer look in the picture first. May I present to you the average pairs. We have Mr. Mean, Mr. Median, and Mr. Mode. Measures of central tendency. A measure of central tendency is a summary statistic that represents the center point or typical value of a dataset. These measures indicate where most values in a distribution fall and are also referred to as the central location of a distribution. There are three commonly used measures of central tendency. These are the following: the mean, the median, and the mode. Let us first discuss the first measure of central tendency, which is the mean. It is the most commonly used measure of the center of data. It is also referred as the arithmetic average. The mean is given by the formula summation of x all over n, wherein summation of x is equal to x sub 1 plus x sub 2 plus x sub 3 plus x sub n, which are the observations of the given data. And n is the total number of data. The scores of 15 students in Mathematics 1 quiz consists of 25 items. The highest score is 25, and the lowest score is 10. Here are the scores: 25, 20, 18, 18, 17, 15, 15, 15, 14, 14, 13, 12, 12, 10, and 10. Find the mean of the following scores. To get the mean of this group, all you need to do is to add all the observations or all the scores of the students in Mathematics 1. So we have mean is equal to summation of x all over n. That would be summation of x is equal to 228 all over n, which is the total number of students, which is equal to 15. Therefore, the mean is equal to 15.2. Since the mean is 15.2, that means that the average performance of 15 students who participated in mathematics quiz consisting of 25 items is 15.2. The implication of this is that the student who got the scores below 15.2 did not perform well in the said examination. The students who got scores higher than 15.2 performed well in the examination compared to the performance of the whole class. We also have what you call weighted mean. Find the grade point average of Paulo for the first semester of the school year 2019-2020. Use the table below. The first column refers to the subjects of Paulo. The second column are the grades of Paulo, and the third column refers to the units of each subject. To get the weighted mean, all you need to do first is to multiply the grade and the number of units of the subject. So that would be 1.25 times 3 is equal to 3.75. For BM101, that is 1 times 3, which is equal to 3. For AC103, that is equal to 1.25 times 6, which is equal to 7.50. Do the same for the rest of the subjects. After completing the product, all you need to do is to add all the products of the grade and the units per subject. That would be summation of the grade times the units is equal to 32. Now to get the weighted mean, that will be summation of the products divided by the total number of units. So that is equal to 32, which is the product or the sum of the product of the grades and the units divided by the total number of units, which is equal to 26. So that's 32 divided by 26, which is equal to 1.23. The grade point average of Paulo for the first semester school year 2019-2020 is 1.23. Here are some properties of the mean. It measures stability. Mean is the most stable among other measures of central tendency because every score contributes to the value of the mean. The sum of each score's distance from the mean is 0. It may easily affected by the extreme scores. It can be applied to interval level of measurement. It may not be an actual score in the distribution. And it is very easy to compute. When are we going to use the mean? If sampling stability is desired, and other measures are to be computed such as standard deviation, coefficient of variation, and skewness. The second kind of measures of central tendency is the median. The median divides the scores in the distribution into two equal parts. 50% lies below the median and 50% lies above the median value. The median is the middle number in a sorted, ascending, or descending list of numbers and can be more descriptive of that data set than the average. If there is an odd amount of numbers, the median value is the number that is in the middle with the same amount of numbers below and above. Let us now discuss how to compute for the median of an ungrouped data. First, arrange the scores from lowest to highest or highest to lowest. Second, determine the middlemost score in a distribution if n is an odd number. And get the average of the two middlemost scores if n is an even number. For example, find the median score of 7 students in a mathematics class if the scores are 5, 10, 2, 17, 19, 16, and 15. Arranging the scores from highest to lowest, that will be 19, 17, 16, 15, 10, 5, and 2. Since there are 7 students and there are 7 scores, the middlemost number of this one is the fourth data, or the fourth score. The fourth score in the arranged order is equal to 15. Therefore, the median of the group is equal to 15. Find the median score of 8 students in an English class. For example, the scores are 30, 19, 17, 16, 15, 10, 5, and 2. Unlike on our first example, the number of scores in our second problem is equal to 8, which is an even number. In this case, we determine the fourth and fifth data or observation or score from the arranged scores. And these are the scores 16 and 15. To get the median, all you need to do is to add 16 to 15, then divide it by 2. That will be 16 plus 15 divided by 2, which is equal to 15.5. Here are some properties of the median. It may not be an actual observation in the dataset. It can be applied in ordinal level. It is not affected by extreme values because median is a positional measure. When are we going to use the median? If we would like to determine the exact midpoint of the score distribution, if there are extreme scores in the distribution, the last kind of measures of central tendency is what you call mode. The mode or the modal score is score or scores that occurred most in the distribution. It is classified as unimodal, bimodal, trimodal, or multimodal. Unimodal is a distribution of scores that consists of only one mode, while bimodal is a distribution of scores that consists of two modes. Trimodal is a distribution of scores that consists of three modes, and if the distribution of scores consists of four or more modes, that is classified as a multimodal. Suppose that we have scores of 10 students in sections A, B, and C. The score that appeared most in section A is 20. Hence, the mode of section A is 20. There is only one mode, therefore, the score distribution is called unimodal. Let us now consider the scores in section B. The modes of section B are 18 and 24. Since both 18 and 24 appear twice, there are two modes in section B. Hence, the distribution is a bimodal distribution. Let us now consider the scores of students from section C. The modes for section C are 18, 21, and 25. There are three modes for section 3, C. Therefore, it is called a trimodal. Let us now summarize what we have discussed in this video. There are three commonly used measures of central tendency, and they are the mean, median, and mode. The mean is also known as the arithmetic average. The formula for the mean is equal to summation of x all over n, where n is the total number of data. The median is the middle number in a sorted, ascending or descending list of numbers and can be more descriptive of that data set than the average. The mode or the modal score is a score of scores that occurred most in the distribution. Let us now check your knowledge. Do not forget to pause this video while you are trying to answer the following activity. Good luck! A high school teacher at a small private school assigns trigonometry practice problems to be worked via the net. Students must use a password to access the problems, and the time of log in and log off are automatically recorded for the teacher. At the end of the week, the teacher examines the amount of the time each student spent working the assigned problems. The length of time is in minutes. Find the measures of central tendency. To solve for the mean, we need to just add the length of time in minutes of the students in answering the practice problems. That will be summation of x all over n, where n is the total number of students. Mean is equal to 443 divided by 15, which is equal to 29.53. Let us now solve for the median. The median is the middle score when the data or observations are arranged in ascending or descending order. Since there are 15 students, the 8th observation or the 8th data will be the median of the group, which is equal to 27. Therefore, the median is equal to 27. Let us now identify the mode of the group. Since 22 occurs 3 times, therefore the mode of the group is equal to 22. Problem number 2. Regina obtained the following scores in her mathematics quizzes: 82, 88, 78, 89, 90, and 70. If she will be given an option to cancel her lowest score and take a retest, what score must she target to obtain a mean score of 85? So based on the problem, Regina took 6 tests, and among her scores, 70 is the lowest. If she will retake the test wherein she got a score of 70, and that the mean of her score must be 85, the equation would be 85 is equal to 82 plus 88 plus 78 plus 89 plus 90 plus x, wherein it represents the score she must get in order for her to get an average score of 85, all over 6. Why 6? Simply because there are 6 tests or 6 quizzes. Simplifying the numerator, you will have 85 is equal to 427 plus x all over 6. By cross multiplication, that will be 510 is equal to 427 plus x. By transposition, that will be x is equal to 510 minus 427, which is equal to 83. That means that she must have, or she must obtain a score of 83 in replacement of 70 on her quizzes. Thank you for watching Sir Ocnic's YouTube channel. If you think that this video is a big help, hit like, feel free to share, and do not forget to subscribe. Always have fun in learning math.